For this exercise, I'm gonna stay in a RDL position on one leg, and then when I'm in that position, I'm just gonna transfer the kettlebell from side to side. So I'm staying strong in one leg, I'm hinging at the hips, and this is gonna be the position I maintain in. So I'm moving at the hips, not the low back, keeping everything engaged from the core to the quads to the hamstrings to the foot and ankle muscles. So I keep this position. Now holding this position, I'm gonna move the kettlebell from one side to the other. And this is gonna be a challenge. So make sure you do it controlled at first, and don't move anything aside from your arms in this position. Everything should stay strong here. And then come on up.
So the goal of this exercise is to stand on one leg on a foam surface. I'm using a fancy blue pad here at home. Just use a pillow. Maybe you want to fold it up twice if the pillow's not that thick. Again, this is a challenging exercise, so be in a corner at home so you can hang on to something. You're gonna notice that I was only able to balance for a couple seconds before I started to lose it. So I'm gonna be here on one leg, my knee at hip height. I'm gonna engage my core, engage my glutes, engage everything down there. Once I feel like I'm strong and engaged, then I'm gonna close my eyes and then I can let go of my hands. And you're gonna start to sway a lot more, and that's the challenge of the exercise. Just think safety at home. Make sure your hands are somewhere where you can actually use them in case you feel like you're falling over. So I'm balancing on a BOSU, and I'm, with the same time as doing that, I'm going to be turning left and right to throw off my vestibular system a little bit. Again, all these BOSUs, they have a little circle on them. You're going to put your foot right over the circle, the midfoot, and it's right in the middle where your arch is, right over the middle. You can hang on to something like I am here to get your balance and to help yourself get up. Once you feel like you're balanced and you're centered, then I would start initiating your head turns.
This is a three-way RDL. So we're reaching in 3 different directions, and that counts as 1 rep. So if I'm standing on the right leg performing the exercise on this side, I'm gonna be reaching with the opposite arm. So to start, I'm gonna reach across my body as far as I can while performing an RDL. And I'm gonna feel more of a stretching and working on the outside of my right hip, even down into my calf, when I reach this direction. Versus now I'm gonna reach as far forward as I can. And still all the same rules apply with a traditional RDL, good form, hinging through the hip. It's just now we're really adding different reaches. Don't let the knee cave in or out too much. And now reaching out to the side as far as I can, and then coming back to the standing position. This is what it'll look like on this side. So again, reaching as far as I can across my body, reaching forward, and then reaching out to the side, and that counts as 1.
For this exercise, I'm balancing on one leg, staying strong in the foot, keeping the base of the big toe, the 5th toe, and the heel is my tripod. Now, I'm keeping strong in my foot, the arch is up. I'm staying stable. My knee's a little bit unlocked, my hip's a little bit unlocked, so that way I engage my quads and my glutes. I find stability here, and then I use a kettlebell or any type of weighted object. You can use a dumbbell or whatever. And then from here, you're gonna stay up tall, just passing the object from side to side. But remember, stay strong in this leg. Don't move your body as you toss this object. Don't move forward and backward. You're keeping everything stiff. The only thing that really should be moving is the kettlebell in your arms. And this leg is gonna work a pretty good amount. You may feel a lot of the muscles on the foot working just to keep you stable for this exercise.
So the goal is to stand on one leg, balance on one leg, and then with some sort of ball, this is a med ball that bounces against a solid wall, I'm just gonna be throwing it to the side of me. As I do that, it's gonna throw off my balance a little bit and my ankle's forced to stabilize. You're gonna feel your ankle work so much harder just with a very light ball throw. So this is single leg balance with leg swings with my foot, with my leg behind my balanced leg. So I'm challenging my left leg here. Balance on its own, if it's gotten easy, we can add leg drivers behind the leg, and we're actually inducing a little bit of rotation and some frontal plane movement that I have to stabilize. If I don't, I'm gonna end up falling over. The slower I go, or the smaller my movements, the easier it's going to be. The faster or the bigger my movements, the harder it's going to be.
Here's a Y balance for ankle stability, and as well as lower extremity stability. So set up 4 objects. I'm using dumbbells here, but you can honestly use whatever you want. They're simply targets. So I'm gonna stand on the right leg. I'm gonna demonstrate it on this side. I want you to try and keep all your weight on this side throughout the exercise. So the first direction you're gonna go is forward. You're gonna reach as far as you can. Now you're gonna reach backwards, and we're leaning our body forward. So it's not purely like this, keeping your upper body tall. You're not really bending at your low back. We're folding at our hip, and then you're also going to go this way, and you're also going to go this way. And you'll repeat for as many times as prescribed.